Wimmera in Western Victoria is one of Australia's most beautiful landscapes. The Wimmera River winds its way through the region, known for producing the world's best crops in an agricultural industry that underpins towns and communities. The Wimmera is also known for its boom and bust cycles. Mother Nature deals harsh extremes of floods, fire and drought here. After record floods in 2011, the Wimmera entered its driest 3 years on record, culminating in 2014 in one of the poorest harvests in history.
Yeah, it was pretty tough, looking for work because we didn't have a lot of money. And then I'd run out more or less, 2 dry years. And then, now the program come along and we picked up, a bit more money, to live on, which was good. Yeah, really needed it, yeah.
And you'd sort of drive out in the morning and think, your poor buggy, you're going to drive around some more dead crops or, look at these. Or when I'm here just for a day or two by myself and Glenn, was away, I'd think, it is pretty lonely, and especially when you don't have anybody else to talk to there's other farmers around, but you're sort of not going to go around and have a chat with them every morning. So, it can be lonely.
Talk about how your crops are dying. Yeah. Really. Yeah.
The Victorian government released a drought support package, giving funds to Wimmera CMA to employ people in the agricultural industry.
Well, obviously the drought was bad, we were feeding sheep, and then when you weren't feeding sheep we were carting water. This job opportunity came up and it finally did rain again. So
there wasn't a lot of opportunities to earn any income off the farm because we were spending a lot.
Yeah, we're basically spending everything to try and keep our stock alive.
Yeah, well, there's a bit of a mixture of backgrounds, and so the program was targeted at the farming community, and so that involved farmers and people that obviously are impacted by drought, and that included a lot of the farm workers, people that maybe work for GrainCorp, Viterra, they might drive a header, they might have a mechanical business, servicing harvesters or air conditioning business, hydraulics, so if they worked in the agricultural community then they were eligible for the program.
We had to take a day off to cart water or feed sheep or whatever, we could. So it just worked in very, very...
flexible enough to attend our farms and still be able to earn a bit of income.
The program didn't only provide employment, it gave a much needed boost to farmers and communities.
We're a lot prouder of our town because we've been able to have projects that look so outstanding, and we just didn't have the labour to do it. We often didn't have the skills sometimes either.
By having the CMA programs available to you, it encourages to get the fencing, get the projects done probably a lot earlier and than what we would have if it was left to our own devices.
Certainly the feedback we've had from this program has been really successful, but it's not just the labour and the income those people receive from that, the social engagement with those and being able to really help the local communities as well, undertake projects that would not normally be undertaken, but also support them financially through buying locally through the different towns, supporting your local rural merchandises. Whilst the landholders aren't spending the money, it's really important to generate that income back through the towns as part of the program. So it's really a lot more benefit than just the on-ground employment aspect of the project.
Scar trees, we used them for canoes, coolamans, and also for, our dinner plates and all that. Yeah, so it's very significant to our people. It's pretty important to, for it to be protected.
They were a fantastic help as far as the wetlands went. Yeah, the work they actually did around here was fantastic. The amount, and also was work that we couldn't get done or would have found it a lot longer to get it done.
This got really quality people. We had brilliant quality workers and it has made a great difference.
The steady income was welcome, but the crews got far more out of it than that. Their families too.
Yeah, we've actually had a couple of family members say, oh, that program, that's just been so good for them. They've actually come out of their shell. They were sort of stopping home a lot. Now they're out for you guys. They've got a new outlook on things. They've got a bit of cash flow. They're getting new skills. They're meeting new people. They're going new places. So it's just been really positive for them. They've said we can really notice a change in their behaviour and their mood and their outlook on life.
We've learned a lot. We have done a lot of different jobs and we've learned a lot. Yeah, and the different courses we've done with the program have been very, very useful for us.
And the socialisation aspect of it's been important too. Just to get off the farm, get out and about, meet new people.
And we've all both gained friendships. And probably at the end of the day, that's probably the most enjoyable and best aspect of the program is the friendships we've all developed, and it's been great on that sense, yes.
Men don't talk like us women and that sort of thing, so and they always say they're okay, which sometimes they're not, so, and they just go a bit quieter.
I knew a fair few of the other blokes, so, and they had a little bit in common, so always talked about the same stuff, mainly farms. But anyway, that was the way it went, yeah, that was good.
You could really actually see Glenn's morale and mood change, which was fantastic. It sort of had a bit more spring in his step, which was fantastic.
Although nothing can control the forces of Mother Nature, the Wimmera Drought Employment Program and other CMA programs leave a lasting impression on the people they employ, the natural areas they help preserve, and the communities they support.